I had finally graduated high school, and it was time to leave my friends and family behind for college. But instead of going about it the typical way, I would be studying in Greece. Hi, I'm Jonathan Lax. I was accepted into the NUN program where Northeastern freshman students study abroad for their first semester. Although this was not the most ideal situation, I was eager to explore a completely new culture. I've traveled and lived abroad before, but Greece has been the only country to have a profound impact on my perspective of the world. During the few months that I've been here in Thessaloniki, I've adapted a new lifestyle, developed a global perspective, and experienced moments that will stay with me for a lifetime. Besides learning some Greek mythology when I was younger, I had no knowledge of what Greek life was like. However, I had heard that Greece was beautiful, and boy, is that an understatement. We moved into our small but comfortable rooms in the Metropolitan Hotel and started exploring our new home. It was difficult to get used to the siesta schedules, but I quickly came to enjoy the frappes and exploring the nightlife scene. The NUN program in the American College of Thessaloniki kept us informed on events going on in the city, giving us many opportunities to explore Greek life. The entire NUN group dined at a local taberna, where we tried traditional food and enjoyed watching our Greek teachers dance on the tables. I've also had the chance to cook some traditional Greek desserts, such as sokolatakia and roksakia. One experience that I will never forget in Thessaloniki was participating in the Festival of Colors. People brought bags of colored powder and threw them into the air at the same time, creating a colorful haze and leaving us covered in powder. This experience will always remind me of Greece. It symbolizes the type of free-spirited and warm people that the Greeks truly are. Besides the easygoing and social life here, the Greeks are also extremely hospitable. This Greek hospitality is the centerpiece in a local soup kitchen where I volunteer for service learning. This community service is meant to reflect on Greek culture and how it has changed you. Every Thursday morning, my partner and I helped out at the Agia Vivara Church, where we prepared meals for the homeless, poor, and disabled. We helped peel and cut vegetables, but most of the time, it seems we were just in the way since there were so many volunteers there. Having worked in a soup kitchen back home, I can see clear differences in the meals and what this service means to volunteers. The food here is comprised of fresh vegetables and generally healthier dishes compared to the cheap, canned food in the US. Also, it seems that most people who volunteer in the US don't feel the same joy from giving back as Thessalonians do. The soup kitchen seems to be the essence of Greek hospitality. The volunteers are always cheery and excited to cook. They are proud to support their community. The volunteers also made us feel welcomed into their community by warmly greeting us every Thursday and graciously giving us some delicious baked goods. Although my service learning has not had a big impact on my values or beliefs, it has given me a direct insight to how Greeks care for each other, especially in such harsh times. It has been great to explore Thessaloniki, but I'm glad to have taken advantage of Greece's location and explore outside the city. I climbed Mount Olympus and was taken aback by the incredible view. I realized why this mountain was considered home to the gods. I scuba dived in the crystal clear waters of Thessaloniki and toured the cities of Delphi and Athens. I'd seen pictures of the Oracle at Delphi and the Parthenon, but it was truly a wonder to see these sights in person. I traveled to Amsterdam, where I felt like I was in a new world after having been in Greece for so long. The architecture, people, and general feel of the city were all different. My friends and I walked all over the city and toured Anne Frank's Annex, an unbelievably powerful experience. Although I felt close to home with the fast-paced culture, I started to miss my Thessalonian lifestyle. This past weekend, I visited Stockholm in Sweden, where I toured the Royal Palace, saw an amazing concert, and went to a Swedish hockey game. I've always loved to travel, and it has been amazing to explore so many different countries and cities in such a short period of time. After having lived in Greece and traveling to various countries, I have come to view international problems on a more global scale, rather than just an American perspective. One morning for our global experience class, we interviewed two Thessalonians about their views of the crisis and their government. My partner and I found an unemployed woman who felt the United States had caused this economic upheaval and spread it to the European Union. It was fascinating to see how little trust she had in her own national representation. By talking to this woman, I was able to understand the situation from a Greek perspective, and at this point, I had felt most assimilated into the culture. As my time in Thessaloniki comes to a close, I realize how much I will miss my second home. Greece has shown me that you must take advantage of every opportunity to assimilate yourself into a culture by taking on new experiences. And you in Greece has truly been a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The memories and friends I have made here will remain with me throughout my college career and beyond. At first I was hesitant if I wanted to spend my first semester of college abroad, but this experience has given me so much more than I could have asked for. I wonder what other surprises Northeastern has planned for me next year.